Former President Donald Trump back in New Hampshire and maybe with his supporters more popular than ever. He's facing 3 criminal cases so far as he seeks the 2024 Republican nomination.
But it's interesting, each case pushing his poll numbers even higher, and that's why, as WBZ's political analyst John Keller shows us, the cases seem to be all Trump wants to talk about.
And we will abolish every Biden COVID mandate and rehire every patriot who was fired from our military with an apology and with back pay.
Veterans and the military were billed as the focus of this speech, but Trump couldn't stay on message very long before returning to the multiple indictments he's facing.
We built the economy twice. We built the greatest economy in the world, and then we did it a second time after COVID. But these incredible numbers are the primary reason that crooked Joe Biden has weaponized law enforcement.
A reference there to the latest polling of New Hampshire Republicans showing Trump enjoying close to 5 times more support than his nearest competitors. When the pollsters asked about Trump's legal troubles, more than 6 in 10 said they'd vote for him even if he's convicted of a felony, while nearly that many said they'd back Trump if he was incarcerated.
What he's done is a scandal the likes of which this country has never seen, and the fake news hates to talk about it.
There were the usual Trump touches his fans have come to expect, including schoolyard taunts about Chris Christie's weight and Ron DeSantis' personality, with some left over for a local Trump critic, New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu.
You know, you do need some personality if you're going to be a politician, just a little. Some of them don't have too much. Like your governor, you know.
But Trump kept returning to the charges against him, and no wonder.
Every time you get indicted, I like to check the polls, because one more indictment that I think this election's over.
All right, so his joke there sort of ringing true so far, right? There hasn't been a detail that has come out in an indictment that has seemed to hurt him, at least in the polls. Do you think that there could be something in any of these indictments that would actually hurt him?
Oh, absolutely, if we're talking about the general election universe, because, David, we're talking about parallel universes here. The Republican universe has decided they don't care. Yeah. He's the man. That's it. The rest of the electorate, which shows up in the general election, independents and Democrats, has a very different view.
Gotcha.
And there's no doubt the exit polling showed the details of January 6th that were brought out by that special congressional commission. That did hurt Trump-backed candidates in the midterms last year. What'll happen next year? If I knew, I'd be on my way to Vegas right now.
It's interesting to see whether or not it just hurts his sort of Trump-backed candidates, but not necessarily him.
A very, very good question.
Yeah, we'll be watching. John Keller, thank you as always.